what I need from you. The biggest thing that I need from you in all of this is your willingness to be vulnerable back. Because if I just get up here and I talk to you for 3 weeks and waste my breath, and you don't think about or say anything, I've completely wasted my time here. But first I need to start with a story. The year is 1979. A young girl walks into her doctor's office for a scheduled appointment. She signs in, gets walked to her room, she's waiting. Cold doctor's office. The doctor comes in with the typical manila folder with papers hanging out. The doctor says, I'm terribly sorry to have to offer you this news, but you're never going to be able to have children. She leaves the doctor's office that day crushed, not knowing what her future is going to hold. A few months later, she goes with a friend of hers to a guy's house, and she ends up meeting the host. They hit it off, they start to interact, and although they're very different in age, their lifestyles aren't that different. In the summer of 1981, the two get married. Her being 18, had just graduated high school, less than a month before. They get married, and just a few months into their marriage, she comes home with some news. She comes home and she's like, honey, I have some amazing news. And he's like, whoa, what? She's like, you're never going to believe this. And he's like, I can tell. She said, baby, I'm pregnant. And after he almost had a heart attack, he goes, how? I thought that when you went to the doctor, he said that you couldn't get pregnant. She said, yeah, I know, that's what he told me too, but I'm pregnant. And he said, sweet, we're going to have a baby. We're going to fast forward a few months. It's 3:20 in the morning. 3:20 a.m. on this young girl's 19th birthday. And she's in labor, giving birth to a son. Giving birth to a son that she never imagined that she'd be able to have. And that son is me. My name is Dennis Gable. On May 29th, 1982, my 19-year-old mother gave birth to a son that she never thought that she could have. But inside the house, there was things that weren't ever mixing just right. There was abuse problems, there were substance issues, there were things that were never handled all that well. Finally, one day, I was over it. I called my dad and I was like, Dad, Mom is doing this every day, man. I don't know that I can take it anymore. I don't know what to do. So I moved in with my dad. My dad said, all right, son, it's you and me. Boy time, we're going to cook steaks and work on cars and watch football and do all these dude things. And I was like, yes, finally, father-son time. Something that I had never really experienced before.